Everybody, John, Dan, Leigh, PTS, Dan, Leigh, how we do?
What up?
Very good.
Excellent. Excellent. So let's start with the premise that necessity is the mother of all invention. Okay. So the easiest one to think back to, COVID hit, Zoom became Zoom. It's like Google. It's just the accepted premise of what is done, although it's a brand, not the actual thing. So what it got me thinking about is some of the things we should start thinking about sales marketing wise going forward before we get pushed to necessity. So what are some of the things we need to start thinking about for the next 3 to 5 years on improving sales, improving marketing, making change? Dan, why don't you kick us off on the sales side?
Yeah, so let me back up even a little bit on that because I think there are some common things we're doing now that we can improve upon. So, for example, Zoom or
Yes.
GoToMeetings, are we improving on our video and our microphone
Yep.
and lighting and all that kind of stuff? Because so many people are still doing it horribly today. It's almost embarrassing to listen and watch some of these people. So up your game on that. Let's take a look at another one like LinkedIn. Most people that I talk to that say they're on LinkedIn say, I don't get anything from it. I don't do anything with it. And the reason is you're not using it. So let's go to some basics. Number one, have a professional photo of you on it, not some cropped out of a family picture and it's just your face with somebody's elbow, right? Make sure your profile is top notch in there. Second, go through your contacts. I know there's a whole debate on should you accept invites from everybody. I'm going to suggest that you accept invites from people that you've met or that you know. And the reason is so that I can start to go through those people and go through their contacts and see who I want to be introduced to. And then they could do the same. Nothing more embarrassing than when someone gives me a list of 50 people that they want to be introduced to that they saw on my LinkedIn connections. And I only know 3, right? So it has to be something. So pare that list down. Anyway, so use that. Looking forward into the future, what are some things that we need to really brush up on? You got to learn how to make initial meetings over Zoom and on the phone. And so using those 2 mediums, how are you going to run your sales calls? Because prospects are more apt and willing to meet with you over the phone or via Zoom. So let's use that to our advantage.
Yep. All this time and we still get it on Zoom calls and all we see is somebody's
Uh,
nose.
it's unbelievable.
All right. Leigh, talk to us about the marketing side.
Yeah, so I think Dan is right on the money. I think technology is the big thing that we need to continually be preparing for because while your prospects may not necessarily be getting younger or older, they're going to be the same age, but the younger crowd as they age are way more used to technology. I
Yep.
mean, the number of people that don't want to get on a phone and would rather deal with things via a text message or an email is going to continue to grow. And I wouldn't say today that you should be thinking about how to market on TikTok or Snapchat or things like that. Those probably aren't going to ever be the right places for this field.
Yep.
It's important to kind of keep your eye out on them and understand what they are because it's, people thought, Facebook and Instagram weren't going to be the right channels either. And channels evolve and change. And so I think, just keeping your eye on them is really smart. And the other piece I think too is thinking about who you need to bring on board to succeed in those areas. So if you're
Yeah.
not good at that, keeping an eye on TikTok is very different than creating content for TikTok. So I think those
Yes.
are the big things to be thinking about and when it's important to outsource and bring other people in to help you with those areas.
Yeah, and I think that goes a long way for salespeople in the sense of we like to know a lot, but not always feet deep. So if we have enough of a conversational point around things like TikTok or things that we may not use always, but we can converse and have the understanding of how it functions, goes a long way in our ability to communicate with people that don't always view things the same way we do. So
Absolutely.
yeah, very good. Dan, Leigh, thank you as always.
Carry on.
See you tomorrow.